from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Here's Embiid. Shoots from the block. And he hits the jump shot. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are... Oh, look at him fly!
Get out of the way!
Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
And that one's good. Schroeder. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Back to Curry. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Down low. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
James is unreal in fast break situations. Impossible to contain when he's off and running.
They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer on.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, G. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild.
Timeout.
Also, it says something about the center position in today's game. Oh, great ball movement there.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they have to regroup and revisit their strategy at the defensive end.
Pass to Harris. Over Davis. Back to Simmons. Drummond with it. Now defended by Embiid. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got 6 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Green inside the three-point line. Here's Harris to stop the run. Green, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Caldwell Pope outside. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Davis. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to play.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And guys, I love George Hill's game. He's a smart defender who can score the ball, pass. He's a winner.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And the 76ers call time here.
And see, Webb, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. He tries to do more with less touches now, and that's the mindset to have playing with stars going for a championship.
And it's Hill penetrating from deep three-point range. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The 76ers trailed by 12. Back to Thibault. Pass to Hill. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Checking in for the 76ers. Harris looking it over. Now here's Maxey. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Back to Davis. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Here's Drummond. Trains it from 9 feet away. Drummond's got 6 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Harris is down deep. He is exceptional at being physical. Really puts defenders in a tough spot.
Philadelphia shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Both teams will make substitutions.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Lakers working the ball around now. Hero. Here's Matthews. And another shot. It's deflected. Just 5 to shoot. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Korkmaz. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
Domination in the quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Lakers on top. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And looking back at what was a stellar Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Pass to Morris. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. Down by 15. Here's Howard. Second chance shot. And it's Harris with the bucket inside.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that are small against him. He provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up. Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
On the wing, Harris. And stolen by Harrell. And And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And stolen by James. Here's Davis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Green. And stolen by James. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Davis. Shoots from 14. That one wide left. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots. Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
James, the bounce pass. Right side, Davis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by Hill. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Goes up again. And it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 8.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That's foul number 2 for him. And Embiid with the block.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From out. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Goes up off the inbound. And it's off the back rim. No good. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Is there a more entertaining player in this league than Joel Embiid? I mean, on the court, he's a 7+ footer who can do it all. Off the court, no one better on social media.
LeBron outside. Rejected by Harris. Pass to Howard. Here's Maxey. with 1 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Lakers leading by 17. Here's James. Rejected by Harris. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
His turnovers haven't helped their cause. It's almost as if he's playing for the other team.
Here's James. Schroeder outside. Offensive rebound. James in the post. Here's Harrell. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Ben Simmons. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Count that bucket. Harris has got 6.
I like when Harris attacks in the paint. He's got the size and length to make that work. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
They get it back. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's James. And that one goes long.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
The 76ers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Both teams deciding to change it up. Over in the corner, Matthews. Lakers passing around. Scooped up. Bounce pass from Morris. Caruso. Comes up empty down low. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said, it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Milton in the corner. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Milton's got 5.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And a wide-open look for Simmons. Tips it up. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
and improving as a shot maker every year. Harrell has to be accounted for defensively.
And the 76ers call time here.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
Here's Caruso. Can't connect from short range. Hill with it. Matthews covering. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. Lakers leading by 17. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Hey, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Caruso, no good.
He's forcing things a little bit in this quarter, settling for shots that he'd be better off passing up.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now, Matthews. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Impressive agility of Kuzma. Moves so well towards the rim. Got to seal him off if you're the D.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Kuzma. Here's Hill. Here's Maxey. And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got a big advantage in the turnovers. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The 76ers trail by 18. Outside, Green. It's deflected. Back to Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. They kick it out to Green. Here's Maxey. Offensive rebound. Thibault. Tries again. The 76ers with another miss. Here's James. That one good for 2.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The 76ers trail by 18. Outside Hill. Pass to Thibault. Now Howard. Defended by Drummond. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And it's sent back by Drummond. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. LeBron with it. Clock at 6. Caldwell Pope outside. And it's sent back by Howard.
Howard, one of the most feared rim protectors in the league.
Checking in for the 76ers.
The 76ers squad is struggling. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now the Lakers on the break. And here is LeBron. Drummond trying to get himself free.
Timeout.
And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 4 points in the quarter. Timeout called the 76ers. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Davis inside. Kicks it out to James. Over Green. Caldwell Pope outside. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron.
And the length of Embiid really bothers shooters. I love how he uses it on the defensive end.
Here's James. They shoot again. And he sinks the layup.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Davis.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
James up top, and the shot is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
That's good from Scott. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron outside. Poke loose.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line.
Free throw good, James.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he makes the first. He makes one of two that time. The Lakers on offense. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Now here's James. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd